Your winner by unanimous decision. Here's still undefeated and still.
Demetrius. Andrade. You can pronounce it any which way you see fit.
But he's met an elite fighter tonight. He's challenged him. He's pushed him. Andrade, as he always does.
Okay. Hello and welcome to the Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio. What we're looking at today. Hold on. The music's a bit too slow. Hold on. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so we have just watched, you have just watched, I have just watched Andrade, Demetrius Andrade versus Liam Williams. They're giving us a little replay now to run down the replay. Greatest hits, boom, right, uppercut, left, right uppercut, left, right from Andrade, who was bossing the early rounds. Williams with the buzzsaw action. Oh, round two, knockdown. What was that? Straight left, almost finished. Well, pretty much finished. Williams in the second round. I think he got up at 9.5 and the ref let him go. But really, he was over at that stage. But the ref was nice. Let's have some more entertainment, for which I am grateful. But then Liam Williams, buzzsaw action, came back and put the heat on. But the problem was that Liam Williams's work was too light, largely too light. His punches were too light. He almost got a lot of those rounds that Demetrius Andrade won. A lot of the early rounds, they were close to being 10-8 rounds. Why do I say close? Is because he was on the verge of dropping him. Caught Liam Williams with a number of shots that rocked him to his boots, rocked him to his cotton socks. But hold on, he's talking now.
Liam Williams, hell of a fighter, tough, strong. He comes to fight, and that's the type of fight that people want to see me in. That's what we did. I showed out. I performed the way I need to perform to get the W. But my hat goes off to Williams all day.
Did his toughness surprise you?
I mean, I already knew he was tough, but him getting back up, wanting some more, showed me that he was that. He already was that. So it wasn't a surprise. So he's a dog.
He's a dog. Andrade says he's a dog. He kept on coming. Liam Williams kept on coming. He was like a little mini Terminator. Okay, Andrade got marked up for the first time. He's got knots all over his forehead. Got a knot on his nose. Got a couple by his eye. Andrade was in a fight tonight. He knows he was in a fight. You can see it.
I mean, for me, it was great. I have to do much but set up some shots. But at the end of the day, pressure does, what they say, make diamonds. And I polished it up and did what I had to do to become still.
To stand by for 1 second,
okay, that was a tough fight for Andrade. That was a tough fight for Andrade.
What did you think of the way it played out?
Yeah, he's Demetrius is a very good fighter. He's better on that pole, to be honest with you. He's more slippery than he appears, on TV and stuff. So, yeah, it was good. I couldn't really get going in terms of...
Williams got nothing to hold his head down about.
I hit him a couple of times, I feel. But, he called me before I knew it and couldn't capitalize.
That was one hell of a fight. That was a tough fight. That was crazy, yo. That ish was crazy, yo. OMG. Madness.
I know I'm tough. Everybody else knows I'm tough and I can take a good shot. But, you know, when I went down, I just thought at the end of the day, I'm taking a clean shot here, I'm taking the best shot he got, and he didn't keep me down, so I've got nothing to fear.
Do you think you proved tonight you can compete with the top 160s?
Yeah, 100%. I feel, you know, I don't feel like I'm going to take too much of a step back now. I believe I'm going to stay at world level. I believe Demetrius is probably the best of the champions, other than probably Canelo. He is, I have to give him credit. I know he had given him a stick in the build-up and that, but, you know, I've got nothing but respect for him. He's quality.
You got a lot of respect for him. His quality, says Williams. Williams a tough son of a gun. And I knew he was gonna make Andrade work and Andrade work. And Andrade, I tell you what, Andrade got worried a couple times. Andrade got worried a couple of times, got wobbled a couple of times. That's his toughest fight. That's his toughest professional fight that I've seen. Andrade was in the toughest professional fight that I've seen.
I'm undefeated. I shouldn't have to inspire anybody to get in the ring for a belt, undefeated record, and a whole lot of money on the table. So whenever you know we can sit down and make something happen, I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to risk it all.
Dang.
I want to show that if I'm the best, I got to get in with them guys.
Yeah, Andrade.
So this was a nice stepping stone for me.
Andrade was in. That was his toughest fight ever, as far as I could see.
It is one of,
As far as I could see.
the biggest fights that can be made in all of boxing. What is your message to Charlo after a win?
My
like this?
gosh, that was a hell of a fight.
You know, that's it, man. Listen, you know, this is boxing, it's serious business. I'm having fun with it. What a hell of a fighter today. And at the end of the day, I'm ready to go home, chill, and enjoy my family. We talk to Eddie Hearns when the time.
All right, I want to ask Eddie Hearn about making that next.
That was a tough fight for Andrade. That was a tough fight for Andrade. Williams says Andrade is better than he thought he was, but you know what? I think that Andrade can say the same damn thing. This is the, what is it? What is the name of this show? Uh-oh. Let me just sort out some things backstage. What's going on? Boom, boom, boom. Champions fight champions, yeah.
His brother's doing a great job. He's going through the divisions fighting champions. Jamal Charlo is fighting.
Jamel Charlo's fighting.
Juan Montiel.
Right,
Juan Montiel. Who's Juan Montiel? Who the hell's Juan Montiel? Jamel Charlo's fighting Juan Montiel. Now, who the hell is Juan Montiel? He sounds like a drink you're getting Benidorm. Buy one, get one free. Don Montiel.
Against Demetrius Andrade is a big fight. It's two
Big fight.
American world champions. Why are the champions not looking to face Demetrius Andrade?
Yeah, why? Why not?
Tonight. He can't make 160 forever. If I'm Gennady Golovkin or I'm Jamal Charlo, I'm looking at him and going, I can beat him. So why not step up?
Yeah.
Gennady Golovkin, a great champion. You know, he's planning a fight with Murata on December the 31st. We're in April. Gennady Golovkin should be looking and speaking to DAZN and us and saying, I'll fight Demetrius Andrade in the summer and then I'll fight Murata in Japan. Two massive unification fights. Champions have to fight champions. And Demetrius
BBC?
keep defending his belt.
BBC, salute to the Rafi. PBC. This isn't a PBC card, Marion. Marion. The zone. It's the zone.
Let's do it. Let's make the unification fights. Champions v champions.
Champions v champions. That's what we want. That's what we need. But I tell you something. Williams certainly made Andrade have to dig into his reserves. Caught Andrade, rocked him a couple of times. But Andrade started out. But we saw it. That was a tough fight for Andrade. Obviously a tough fight for Williams. He got dropped. He got beat up in the first couple of rounds, but then he should have been stopped in the second round. He got up at 9.5, but the referee graciously let him continue, which I appreciated because we got to see one hell of a fight. Oh, sorry. My bad. Yes. OMG. Well, you know, it's just a quick one, Rafi. Rafi took time out today to just sit down and enjoy the fight, put my feet up, ate my rice and beef sausages, And it was, it was just nice to just sit down, had a nice cold beverage, and just relax. Boo Boo was buzzed couple times. Boo Boo was buzzed couple time. I tell you what, mate, it was a fight. It was a fight, man. That was a fight. That was a hell of an enjoyable fight. Liam Williams gave Boo Boo the fright of his life, which I expected, because Liam Williams is just one of them come forward cats. He just keeps on coming forward. You excuse me while I put a sock on. There we go. I got my socks on now. Getting a bit nippy, getting a bit chilly over here in the UK. Loads of holding from Boo. Well, yeah, there's loads of holding from Boo, but who started the holding? It was Williamson. So I'm not gonna get on Andrade for the holding when Liam Williamson was the architect of the holding. He was the initiator of the holding, and he was holding a lot himself. He brought it in. He brought it on himself with the holding. Andre says, Rafa, I hate to say it, but I think Charlo would sleep Boo Boo in 6. Boo Boo's skill is his ability to get away. Well, yeah. But Boo Boo's skill is one of his skills is his ability to simply get away. Let me do a sound check. Yeah. But Boo Boo's. Yeah, okay, that's good. I'm sure we got more than 3 people up in the building. Smash that like button, please. Rafi's taking out time out of his day to have a little chit chat with y'all. So, and just to chop it up and just to discuss what we saw. I had to say it, but I think Charlo would sleep. Well, you see, the thing is with Boo Boo in this one, Williams, you can't underestimate his come forward. You can't underestimate the dog in him. And there's always been a question mark. How would Charlo? And also, there's another thing on Williams' side, and that is Dominic. What's that cat's name? Ingle. Dominic Ingle. Dominic Ingle comes from the Ingle gym, obviously. His father was Brendan Ingle. Now, Brendan Ingle was the coach of Harold Bomber Graham. Now, to me, I put it to you, Harold Bomber Graham was the architect of the Ingle style. The Ingle style was a lot different before Harold Bomber Graham. So everybody who came up after Errol, started to copy Errol's style. Yeah, that elusive style. That they're there, now I'm there, now I'm not, now I'm here, now I'm not. Yeah, that slippery style. I remember a documentary back when I was a little kid, little toddler. That Harold going around pubs, that have certain events that have a ring. They put Harold in the ring with his hands tied behind his back. And if you hit him, you'd get a tenner. It was very rare that he was hit. He'd even stand by the ropes, back on the ropes, slipping, dodging, like, the Matrix dance. Remember the Matrix dance where Harold Bomber Graham was doing the Matrix dance long way back in the day. And you mentioned Prince Nassim Hamed. Okay, well let's be honest now. Let's speak the truth. Let's be honest about this, and let Rafi tell you one of the reasons he was never really big on. It was never really big on Nas. I recognize his skills, but let Rafi tell you why the Rafi was never really big on Nas. You know why? Because I never heard Nassim Hamed come out and say, "Thank you, Harold Bomber Graham. Thank you for giving me my style. I'm using your style. This is the style. This is your style. Thank you. Never heard. One thing I don't like is not unappreciative mofos. Don't like that. and never heard those words out of the mouth of Prince Nassim Hamed. But talk to Johnny Nelson. Talk to Johnny Nelson, another Ingalls boy, and ask him about Earl Bomber Graham, and he will confess the Ingalls style is the Harold Bomber Graham style. He brought it when he left from Nottingham to go to Sheffield, to go to the Ingle gym. He brought that style. Never heard Nassim Hamed thank him. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That says a lot about a man when he doesn't salute. When he doesn't salute the purveyors of the style he adopted. Says a lot about a man. Don't say no more. Okay, I still haven't answered that question. Where is it? I hate to say it, but I think Charlo would sleep Boo Boo in 6. Well, you know something? You want my take on that? I think it wasn't Boo Boo's best night, but that was down to Williams. That was down to the pressure of Williams's game. I think Boo Boo won clearly, and but he could have won easier. He could have took it easy on himself a little bit. But he would have to be on his best game. Styles make fights, and I've been waiting to see someone put it on him like Williams put it on him. Don't get it twisted. Andrade still won, but damn, you gotta give it to Williams. He kept on coming. He took a licking and kept on ticking, as they say, all the way to the last bell. So you gotta give him his credit for that. Yeah, man, that's a tough fight. I keep on skirting it. I keep on not answering it, but that's a tough fight. But I don't know if Charlo is gonna come with that buzzsaw style. I don't know if Charlo is gonna come with that buzzsaw style. I put it to you, Andre, that Andrade would be able to time Charlo better. That's what I say. Expect better timing if Andrade fights Charlo, because Charlo a little bit more predictable than Liam Williams. So I think it's going to be tighter than you think, Andre. I think it's going to be better for Andrade than you think. But hey, Williams took it to him. Bro, I enjoyed that fight. Good fight, but the right man won. Not sure where Boo Boo goes from here, though. Where does Boo Boo go from here? Well, I heard it suggested that he should go up. Who was in the commentary team? Was it what's that Scouser's name? The Liverpool guy. I can see his face now. The guy who beat Hay twice. What's his damn name? Scouser lad. Let me go in YouTube. Some UK fans real salty. OMG. What's going on with the salt? I don't know. What's going on with the salt? Let's drop that in there, and let's see what's going on. A link has been dropped in the chat. Let me pin that. Where is it? I can't see it. Damn. Okay, let's pin that and let's get the conversation going. Okay, what happened there? What did I just see? Okay. Boom. ERF boxing up in the building. Eric, what's crack-a-lacking? How you doing, mate? How you doing?
I'm good. I enjoyed that fight, you know.
That was good.
Like I put in the comments, I thought Andrade was gonna wash Williams, to be honest, but people aren't giving Williams credit for what he did tonight. People are not.
Did you have a scorecard? Did you score it? Did you keep a scorecard?
Yeah, I had it 116, 111.
Okay, let me touch up my scorecard. I haven't touched it
Let me
up.
have a look at my scorecard again. Yeah, it's come up now. Yeah, I had it 116, 111.
Okay, let me do my totting up. And in comes, while I'm doing my totting up, in comes the Iron Kong. There's been rumors of rumors that the UK fans are feeling salty tonight. Talk to me about it. What's going on? What's going
right
on,
now,
man?
the Twitter is going off. Oh, Andrade is garbage. I'm like, Andrade. It's like, what y'all talking about? Andrade is levels above this guy. Liam Williams can fight. I said on my stream, Liam Williams is better than almost all of the other fights that the other 160 guys fought. He's better than Zermata. He's better than a beat-up Deverenchenko who had 2 wars. You know what I'm saying? He's better than Avni Yildirim for sure. So it's like, what y'all talking?
You said it last night over here.
I said it last night. I said it on your stream. This is the best 165 we've had in a long time, but people are not used to that. You see, they're used to seeing Jamal Charlo knock out Dennis Hogan and them.
Can you make a paper
Hold on.
I'm glad that this fight, the aesthetic of this fight looked like it did, because now Charlo and Triple G can get gassed and think they can beat Andrade now and might actually get in the ring with him.
They're still not going to fight.
The shots what Liam Williams was taking, I'm not being funny, but there aren't many people that's going to take those uppercuts like that, because Williams took those. I lost count of how many uppercuts he took clean, and he wasn't going down from them. And I'm not being I'm not being funny. It wasn't soft uppercuts. The guy just has a granite chin. It was crazy.
Yes. He's one of them little terriers. He's like one of them little terriers, Iron Kong. Oh, Iron Kong's chatting, talking to the kids.
Rafi, I thought it was a great fight. I think Liam Williams put up a great effort. I gave him 4 rounds. 4 rounds I gave him. Gave him 4 rounds. I thought he did well the 4 rounds. I think I gave him the 3rd, if I can remember. I gave him the 3rd, the 4th, the 7th, and the 9th. I think it was.
I'm back. Sorry, my bad.
It's cool. You gave him. What rounds did you give him?
I think I gave him 3rd, 4th, 7th, and the 9th.
Which rounds did I give him? I gave Williams. Let me look. Where are we? What's going on here? I marked it wrong because I remember giving him the 3rd.
Yeah, I definitely gave him the 3rd and the 4th.
And the 4th.
I'm sure it was the 7th, and I think it was the 9th. I can't remember the last one.
I see somebody in the chat saying Munguia knocks Andrade out. A facto. Jaime Munguia was actually supposed to be fighting Andrade tonight. They did not activate their mandatory. That's why Liam Williams got the mandatory. Jaime Munguia would get worked by Demetrius Andrade. Are you kidding me? Jaime Munguia is a tune-up for all the 160 guys. What?
Munguia is the only guy I know that gets so much credit and never fights anybody.
I don't understand. Dennis Hogan. Is it Dennis Hogan? His name? Dennis Hogan beat Jaime Munguia. What?
It's crazy how this guy gets so much credit for not fighting anybody.
Jaime Munguia would get worked. Well, if you feel that what I want you to do, Factor, go on the Jaime Munguia's page and gas him up to take the fight next. Gas him up. Go ahead, gas him. He don't have no fight booked, by the way. All his fights fell through. So gas him up and tell him, fight Andrade in the summer. Gas him up. Go ahead. And Demetrius Andrade would work Jaime Munguia. What?
Yeah,
y'all tripping.
Yeah.
I agree.
Why did he not take the fight then? If he was so good, if he was so good, why did he not take the fight, Factor?
Exactly.
The problem with these boxing fans at the moment is if it's not a knockout, the fight the A-side fighter looks shit. Like you need to watch the fight. Watch the fight without your biased eyes on. You like a different fighter more than him because he gets more knockouts. Like the opponent was better than any opponent of these other 160 guys.
You better
The
tell him,
opponent
yeah.
was better. The opponent was relentless. Liam Williams came forward all night. He came forward and put pressure on. And yeah, his gas tank was better than Andrade's. But
Yeah.
do you not think if Liam Williams fights like that with pressure against a Charlo, he's not going to give Charlo problems?
But yeah, Williams had a great night for him. He had a great night for him. But Andrade didn't have a great night for him. Andrade had a good night. Andrade had a good night. In fact,
I agree with you.
Let me tweak that. Because if Williams is one of the best challengers that we've seen in a while in the middleweight, then it was a good night for Andrade because Andrade still overcame what was a relentless Liam Williams, which I expected. I expected him to be relentless, but I thought I gave my pick, didn't I? I said 12 rounds. He'll go 12 rounds, but don't be surprised for a late finish from Andrade. Now, let me just put it straight. Let me give it to you straight. Let me give it to everybody straight. Liam Williams could have been waved off in the second round when he got up at 9.5.
Yep.
Let's not forget that. He got
the
up
ref gave him benefit of the doubt.
He gave him the benefits, and I'm glad he gave him the benefits. I said I wasn't live. I was enjoying it. I was enjoying just watching it. But I said let him go, because the ref could have called it off easy at 9.5. He could have called it off, but I said let him go, man, let him go, and I'm glad he let it go because we were treated to a damn good hell of a fight. We were treated to a hell of a fight.
To piggyback off that, Rafi, if he did wave it off in the second round, Andrade would have got no credit for it. Everyone would have said Liam Williams quit.
Exactly.
They'll have all said Liam Williams could have got up and he quit. Andrade would have got less credit for beating Liam Williams in the second round if that got waved off than he is doing now. I'm telling you that now.
Exactly, RF. It's like if he had gotten up and the ref was waving it off, it's a robbery. They set him up. They wanted Andrade to look good or whatever. Okay, the guy got up, gave him a chance, and we got a good, rough and tough fight. Liam Williams ain't no technical guru, but he a relentless type cat. He coming and he gonna make it dirty. He gonna make it rough. You know what I'm saying? He gonna make you uncomfortable. Ain't nothing wrong with Andrade having a good night if we got a good fight. So if Andrade had just outclassed Williams, he looked great and outclassed Williams, you still would have complained that the fight was one-sided.
Yep.
Right? So Andrade really stuck between a rock and a hard place. He fought a better opponent than all these other cats.
Yeah.
I said this, Kong. I did say it. Andrade will not get any credit for this fight.
No credit
off this other guys, the other side. He won't get any credit for it because he goes in, he washes Liam Williams. They're gonna say, he was just a British fighter who didn't do nothing. He was forgetting. He goes in, he has a tough night. They're gonna say, he looked trash. What has he done to get a Charlo fight? He's got a belt. That's what he's done to get a Charlo fight. He said in the interview, I don't need to chase these guys. I'm here with a belt. They should be running. They should be coming trying to get it.
Bro, as trash as they say Andrade is, trash as they say he is, ERF, I bet you
they ain't running to him.
As Eddie Hearn said, Golovkin is trying to organize a fight for New Year's Eve. Andrade is free for summer. You can fight Andrade in the summer. Keep yourself active. Triple G is like, and I'm glad Eddie Hearn did not skimp on calling out Triple G because he has been able to get away with murder in boxing lately. Of fighting nobody, fighting when he's ridiculous. Fight Andrade in the summer, then you can fight Murata. We all know Charlo not gonna take that fight.
Well, look who Charlo's fighting. Like,
oh my god!
I liked Eddie's Eddie's way of saying who the F is that guy. It was brilliant.
Who is he?
Did you hear
That's
what
how
he
I
said?
started it.
In
That's
the
how I
in the
started
words of Conor McGregor.
it.
Hey,
Yeah. Who the is that guy?
Yeah, it
Who
was
the
brilliant.
is that guy?
I love the way he didn't say it, but
Yeah,
indirectly said
but he
it. It
said
was
it.
brilliant.
exactly.
It was brilliant.
It was brilliant. It was brilliant. And a good point by Anthony McKen. Williams' technique was too crude and unrefined to win against a slippery opponent. Yeah. Hold on, though. Hold on. Because listen, Dominic. Oh, that's why I started talking about the Ingle gym. Okay. Went on a little tirade there. Okay. So the reason I was talking about the Ingle gym, of course, Dominic Ingle is the son of Brendan Ingle. Brendan Ingle, who was training Harold Bomber Graham, Johnny Nelson. What? Hold on a second. Oh, yeah, just mute your mics when you're not talking, guys, because I can hear the background. You're okay now, though. Okay, so that's Dominic Ingle, the son of Brendan Ingle. And let me tell you something. I saw Williams. People saying that Williams is crude. Well, trust me. I beg to differ. Because Williams came out with some techniques that I saw that I haven't seen too many people be successful using against Andrade. Andrade ducks to the side, and what Williams did was he would follow him to the side, with Andrade ducking his head off oftentimes to the left, and Williams would follow him and pepper his head. Oftentimes, the head is unreachable, but Dominic Ingle came up with a strategy so that when Andrade tilted his head to the side down low, where many people think, oh, I can't get that target, and I leave him alone, Williams was peppering him. So I put it to you that is far from crude. Actually, it was quite sophisticated. Remember who his trainer is. It is Dominic Ingle. And then people, they know how to be slippery, and they know how to counter slippery in another person.
No doubt. I think.
Guess who else? Guess who else though? Come. He's often up there in Sheffield at the Ingle gym. Guess who else? It is none other than, what do they call him? The Billy Joe Saunders. Why do I mention Billy Joe Saunders? Because Billy Joe Saunders is going up there against Canelo, and no, we're not changing topics. But even for people who aren't Billy Joe Saunders fans, you have to give him credit sometimes. Not the last time. It looked terrible the last time out. You have to give him credit for his boxing IQ. Well, that's what I'm saying. Other people may have a different point of view, but ultimately, what I'm saying is that those techniques, the reason why he touched Andrade, perhaps more than he's ever been touched in a professional fight. The reason why that was accomplished was because of the technical know-how coming from the decades of the Ingle gym. So I put it to you that it will be very difficult for anybody else to touch Andrade as much as he got touched tonight. All night long.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree. You know, it's disappointing that I think ERF said it in the chat that for y'all to call Andre a trash fighter takes away from Liam Williams tonight. And it's disappointing because the guy can fight, man. You know what I'm saying?
He can.
Liam Williams never said he was no super technical cat. You know what I'm saying? But he can fight. He's not just a brawler either. He obviously has some sense. As Rafi said, he understood, like when there was a sequence where Andre hit him with an uppercut, one of the many uppercuts.
Yeah.
And when Andre kind of ducked down and was coming back across with a right, Liam was right there with his own right.
That's
he
right.
Back up, turned, and he was waiting for Andrade.
That's right.
Waiting for Andrade to come back. He hit him.
He did.
So the game plan was follow him.
That was the third. Was it the third round? Yeah, that was the third round. That was the third round. That's the round that I gave it to Williams, because Andre hit him with an uppercut.
I think it was the fourth. I think
it was the fourth.
I think it was
third off. Third off. And Andrade hit him with the uppercut, and Williams took it. Andrade spun out. he spun with him and hit him with a right hook, and Andrade was rocked.
He was
rocked.
I remember that.
And then the rest of the round, Williams couldn't do anything for the rest of the round, but he just pressured him. So I thought, I've got to give him that round because he looked more likely of winning that round out of everything. So I gave him that round.
I gave him the third and the fourth round as well. Yeah.
Yep. I gave him the third and the fourth.
The commentators didn't.
No, because I remember even on DAZN, I was watching it on DAZN. They didn't give him the third round, and I was like, Well, I'm sticking there. I'm sticking to that third and fourth round. I'm sticking to him because after he got knocked down, it sort of he came back. He came back and did well after he got knocked down.
Yes, 100%. And Anthony Macken said, Macken. How do you pronounce that? Macken. Williams is the first non-Winkoback gym style boxer I have seen. I don't know what the Winkoback means. Winkobank gym. It's what the gym's called in Sheffield. That's what it's called, Winkobank.
Yeah, Winkobank.
What is Ingle Gym? Let's just call it Ingle Gym.
Yeah, it's on. I think the street it's on is called Winkobank.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Well, I have to remember. I have to tell you, Anthony Macken. He came. He had a different trainer. He had a long time trainer before going over to Winkobank Gym.
He's not originally from there.
He's not originally from there, so his style came from somewhere else. But he went to Ingle Gym to have the sparring. Great sparring there, and damn, it's worked. So he's brought his go ahead style, and he's had that refined. He's got some defensive. And he's got some defensive skills. He's got some real good defensive skills. That said, he did get put on his ass. What is it? Once or twice? Was it once?
No, once. But the shot what did put him down. It was just a clean right hand straight down the pipe.
Straight down the pipe.
It was a nice 1-2. It was a nice 1-2.
It was a 1-2. It was literally a copycat of what AJ did to Pulev.
Right.
Basically, it was that shot. It was just so clean that when a fighter goes down from that, you can't really say much they did wrong. It was just a perfect timing, perfect connection.
Yes, sir.
And he went down.
Yes. What's disappointing though? I know you say he has defense, but not really disappointing. But yo, bro, he was eating a lot of them uppercuts, man. I was like, yo, this guy has a chin.
He does.
That's what I said.
He has a chin. This guy is gonna, and he just kept coming out. The longer the fight went, I was like, I like Liam Williams. I want to see Liam Williams fight again. I'm saying that's why I said like a lot of these guys are afraid to lose. Sometime in a loss, your stock goes up too, right?
Yep.
People want to see Liam Williams fight again. They want to see him in contention. You know what I'm saying? So he lost. His stock went up.
Liam Williams, there's not a lot of fighters who were taking those uppercuts, and they was landing. They were landing so clean.
Yeah,
I don't know how he took it. That guy is so hard. His chin is just ridiculous. But also, like you said, his performance, although he was taking the uppercuts, his performance overall was a good. There wasn't a boring round in that fight.
No, it was a good fight, man. It was a good fight.
One round
I
was
needed
boring.
that. Boxing needed that, bro. You got PBC announcing this terrible whatchamacallit calendar, and the zone puts on, and people, boo, he didn't look. It's like, so what did y'all want, man? Demetrius Andrade goes out there and dusts this dude. If they stopped that fighting, what the second round it was, as we said, you don't got no credit for that. Y'all were the judges. Oh, this guy's just some bum from the UK and whatever. It's like, bro. So the man comes over here and fights Demetrius. Oh, Demetrius let that guy go too long. What?
These people aren't boxing fans, though. That's the thing. The fans of fighters, they're not boxing fans. They
just
don't
enjoy
want
the fight,
to see.
Man.
They don't want to see their favorite fighters direct opponents or anyone that says that he can beat their favorite. They don't want to see him in good fights. They've got a narrative already made, no matter the outcome of the fight.
Real
If he
talk.
loses or he lost to a trash fighter from the UK, I told you he wouldn't be able to beat Charlo. Look at I'm not meaning to go back, but look at Deontay Wilder taking credit for Andy Ruiz beating
Oh
Joshua.
my God.
You know what I mean? It's literally
Oh,
this is what
I can't
these
stand that
fans do.
lack
This
of
is what
ambition.
this is what these fans and those fighters do. They want to take credit for what someone else did that they didn't do. But then if it doesn't work out that way, if like Demetrius went out there and beat him, they're still going to trash the performance and trash the win.
so I tell you what,
Nothing you
ERF.
can do will ever satisfy these guys.
I tell you what, ERF. All these guys will come to because it's mostly Charlo fans. They complain, right? Oh, he's trash. I tell you what. How about y'all, just like I told the guy, go gas up Munguia. I want y'all to go and gas up Jamal Charlo. Eddie Hearn said, this is not the first time he said so, that you don't have to come to the zone if you don't want my offer. I'll send him over there. He'll take the same money that you gave Deverenchenko, that you had a flop pay-per-view with. I know Andrade versus Jamal Charlo pay-per-view will not flop. So I'll send him over there to fight you. How about y'all going? So gas up Charlo then, since after one Montel, one whoever that is, right?
Yeah.
That fight, after that fight, Demetrius is free, Charlo is free. Make the fight then. You know what I'm saying? Simple as that.
Take the damn fight.
Since Demetrius looks so trash tonight,
Yeah.
Take Charlo off the hot dog carousel. Take him off and just tell Charlo, hey, go take that belt, man. That dude is trash. Look at what Liam Williams did to him. You could knock him out.
Yeah.
Should be easy.
Well, Charlo's already come out and said he'd wash Andrade in 4 or 5 rounds. He's already said he's going to wash him in 4 or 5 rounds. So if you already feel you're going to do that after watching that performance, in your eyes, you should be able to wash him in 2 rounds. So if he's looking for the same money as Deverenchenko did, Al Heyman surely is going to put that much money up because Deverenchenko wasn't coming with a belt and he was coming off a loss.
Oh, come on.
So
coming off 2 losses, by the way. 2 losses.
Yeah. So if that's the case and you was paying Deverenchenko that sort of money, Andre's going to take the same money and come in off a win, unbeaten fighter and a champion for the same money. How are you not biting his hand off? How are you not saying, right, there you go, there's the check, it's there, come and fight?
Oh my God, man! I'm telling you, all these. Listen, man, I enjoyed that fight. I like that Liam Williams hit Andrade a few times because you don't want to see a guy just kind of breeze through a fight, barely get touched and all that. Liam Williams ran him down, roughed him up. I want to see a fight, bro. I don't want to see Triple G violating this dude from the Baltic area, the Adriatic Sea, some island off the Adriatic. Where's he from, bro? It's Remata. He's Polish or something.
Oh yeah. I'd go with that.
Whatever, man.
I'll go with that.
Pole.
Yeah.
So I don't want to see Triple G violate no Remata. I don't want to see Charlo violate no Dennis Hogan's and act like he the best. Oh, the best in the world. I don't want to see that. You know what I'm saying?
No one wants to see good boxing matches anymore.
Nah, they don't want to see competition. Oh, my guy should just watch this guy. Why?
Yep.
Enjoy yourself.
Want to see competitive fights.
You want to see them. I want to sit down and be like, wow, my guy could lose. Oh, he's hurt. He's bad.
Yep.
That's what I want. And that's what I got tonight. Yep. I enjoyed myself. The rest of the cards, I mean, I saw a man get punched in his face and break his leg. That was
that Majidov.
Oh my God.
That was crazy. Like
I never saw it. What happened?
It was the prospect, the 3-0 prospect who was an Olympian.
Yeah. The dude who beat Joshua. This is whole thing he beat Joshua.
Yeah,
he said he'll beat him again. He did it once, he can do it again.
Yeah. To be fair, he came out through a couple of jabs. He thought, oh God, this guy is good. This guy is fighting. He's gonna get stopped at any minute now. You know what I mean? Then he took a flush right hand, hit it up. He just went down. His legs just went, and he broke his ankle.
You didn't see it, Rafi?
I wasn't watching it, man. I wasn't watching it. I got
Crazy,
in
Rafi.
about 10 minutes.
Rafi, it was
Rafi.
crazy. It was
Man
crazy.
get box in the face and break your foot. I was like,
You
oh,
should have.
no.
You should have heard DAZN's commentary was best on it because there was like, oh, Majidov. I think it's Majidov. I can't remember his name.
Majidov.
Yeah,
His last
Majidov.
name, Majidov.
He's like Majidov coming out. Oh, good jabs by Majidov. He's this. Oh, they were so shocked when that right hand landed, and it was the only shot that landed. It
was flush.
I'm sure if you looked on punch stats, it was one punch, one landed.
Oh Lord,
bro.
Oh
Rafi,
Lord,
it was as flush can be.
Yeah.
boxing right in him out, and I was like, oh,
that is hilarious. That is totally hilarious. Oh my gosh, that's funny as hell. That is funny as hell.
I think the guy he fought as well didn't fight since 2014 or something like that.
Oh my gosh.
Or 3 years. Might have been 2017, sorry.
Hey, Rafi, I'll be right back.
4 years.
Oh my gosh. That's mad.
I'll be right back, Rafi.
Man, that's no problem. That's no problem. So we're gonna get through. Let me stop sharing that. We're gonna get through some more of these comments, see what's crack-a-lacking. And what's going on here? Andrade would give Charlo that work. Yeah, I mean, people are. I don't know, man. Liam Williams came and did what he was supposed to do, did what he was gonna do. I said I expected to go 12 rounds, but possibly a late stoppage. It turned out that it was an early stoppage. The ref let it go, and it went on into up to what I thought it would be the 12 round, and I thought it would be 12 tough rounds. 12 tough rounds.
I was opposite to you. I thought Andrade was going to wash him, to be honest, because I just didn't think Liam Williams had that in him. I knew Andrade could possibly stop him.
Yeah,
I knew he had the power to stop him. And I thought I was going to wash him. And after the second round, I was like, yep, that's it. And then Liam Williams came out for the third, and I was like, oh, okay. Came out for the fourth. I was like, all right then, okay. And then in the middle rounds, Andrade sort of showed his class that he was a better fighter. And then the later rounds, Liam Williams, his tank just seemed to refill again.
Yeah,
he had the come forward. He wasn't getting hurt from. Well, he was getting hurt, but it was the uppercuts. It wasn't buckling him. He was wearing them, and he kept going. And he impressed me tonight, Liam Williams. So I give him all the credit for making that fight what it is. Andrade tried to do what he could. A lot of fighters would have gone down from those uppercuts.
Oh yeah.
But he made Andrade work, especially in the later rounds. He made him work, and I give him a lot of props for that. I give Williams a lot of props for doing that.
100%. Anthony Macken, if you listen to Charlo speak, you rather than look at his resume, you would think that this man was better than Marvelous.
You would think he was his brother.
Yeah.
If you heard him speak, you'd think it was Mouth talking and not Mo.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Williams made it a bit more interesting with his aggression, but I think that maybe Andrade didn't train as intensely for this. I gotta say, I felt that as well, as he would have for a Charlo or a Triple G. I agree. I totally felt that. But from round 6, Andrade's class, yeah, it came through. But I tell you what, I'm not taking nothing away from Williams. I think Williams hurt Charlo. Hurt Andrade on a couple of occasions. But on the flip side of that, I think that several of the rounds which I gave to Andrade were very close to being 10-8 rounds.
Yeah.
There was a number of rounds where Andrade didn't drop Williams, but
he hurt him.
He hurt him as much as if he did drop him. And so I was tempted to mark several of the rounds I gave for Andrade a 10-8, but I couldn't do it because he hadn't been dropped.
It was one of those, Rafi, where Andrade Williams was coming forward and Andrade was on the back foot, and then all of a sudden Andrade will just unleash a straight left or an uppercut, and Williams would just stop for a second, and he was like, "He's hurt."
Yes, yeah, it was like that. There was quite a few of those rounds. So let me do the totting up because we're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time. So let me do the totting up finally, because I only mark each individual round as it happens, but I never do the totting up until the end of the fight. So I can't look down and say, "Oh, he's winning. Maybe I prefer that guy. Maybe I should give him the next round." I can't do that because I never put the totals down. I only mark each individual rounds, never the total. So for now, we're gonna find out what my scorecard said. Okay, so let's have a look at this here. And but I marked a couple of them wrong anyway. So let me correct that one. So that was a 9-10. That was a 9-10. And let me correct that one too. That was a 9-10 because I wrote the name, but I didn't put the numbers in the right place. Okay, I think everything's correct now. Okay, so I gave Williams 1, 2, 4 rounds. And obviously then that means that I gave Andrade 8 rounds, and one of those rounds was a 10-8.
Yeah.
So boom, boom, boom. Whatever that comes up to is whatever that comes up to.
Yeah,
so
it's same as mine. Same as mine. 116, 111.
116.
One of the judges added that as well.
116 to 111. Let me mark that down. So it is now official. 116 to 111 on my scorecard. 116 to 111 on ERF boxing scorecard.
What rounds did you give Williams?
I gave 3 and 4, and I gave 9 and 10.
Okay. Yeah. I gave 3, 4, 7, and 9. I didn't give him 10.
Yeah.
But like you said, there was a few.
Some of those rounds.
There was a couple of rounds in there where Williams was coming forward, but he wasn't really landing anything.
Yeah.
And Andrade was going through his tired spell where he wasn't really landing anything, but he wasn't getting touched.
Yeah.
So it was sort of rounds where you thought, I don't know. I think Williams is trying hard here, but Andrade's defense looked a lot better than Williams's offense in that case. Andrade was slipping out of the way, moving. He was on his toes, throwing little jabs, just keeping Williams at bay. So I think I'd probably just give it to Andrade on that.
And some other rounds, Andrade looked good, but he didn't really land very much.
He didn't really land anything, and Williams was landing a couple of things. There was a few rounds like that. So but I think the 116, 111. I think 2 judges had 118, 109 or something like that.
That's a bit wide.
And I thought that was a little bit wide. That's not enough credit for Williams. I think if you give Williams 3 rounds, I think he deserved at least 3 rounds.
I think he deserved at least 3 rounds. And but what a hell of a fight. There's been some negative backlash, but listen, Williams has been the best challenger in the middleweight division for a while. So guys, you need to factor that in. Listen, I give props to Williams, man, because I have not seen Andrade marked up like that ever.
Nope.
He had knots all over his forehead, knots on the side of his face. He had a knot on his nose, the bridge of his nose, or further down, the midpoint of his nose, mid part of his nose. He had a. So listen, Williams touched up Andrade. Were you not entertained? For goodness sakes, you want entertainment, you got entertainment. And so me personally, I'm happy. Andrade has got a rocket up his ass. So if he gets a chance with the big boys, he will be ready. And did he overlook Williams a little bit? Did he ease off on the road? Did he do the miles? Did he do the miles? Did he get all the miles in this time around? I don't know, but he's had one hell of a wake-up call. Had a
Yeah,
little
but
bit of a fright. Bit of a
saying
fright.
that,
Yeah.
Rafi, saying that fight was him putting miles in. Just having that fight, it was a good fight to have on your resume. It was a good, the performance and the aesthetic of the fight, how it went, how Williams was.
Yeah.
Andrade had to go through things he hadn't been through before. The relentless pace, knowing now he can handle that pace because he went 12 rounds doing it. So knowing you can do that under the lights, knowing you can get hurt, because I think Williams hurt him twice at least.
Yeah, a couple of times.
Really hurt. Knowing you can get hurt and you've got that feeling of hurt, but you didn't go down and you managed to carry on. So there's stuff in that fight that Andrade went through that he's always got with him now.
100%.
He's always got that with him now.
Yeah, man, that's ingrained. It was a hell of a good experience for him. ERF Boxing, thank you. Iron Kong, thank you. Any final words, ERF, as we close this thing down?
No, it's time to watch the real fight. Jake Paul versus Ben Askren.
Yes. Hilarious.
There's one more thing. Yeah. I'm not going to mention who it is, but a certain YouTuber slated Eddie Hearn for having Andrade fight on the same day as Ben Askren versus Jake Paul. He said they should the Andrade fight should have moved dates because the Jake Paul fight is taking attention away from it. This is where boxing is going now. People are wanting proper fights to be moved for entertainment fights. It's crazy to me. How could you say, "Oh, I can't believe they didn't move it"? Why should Eddie Hearn move a world championship fight date for two novice fighters? I just don't. But anyway, that's
like when they stopped the Canelo. What was it? No, wasn't it? Yeah, it was the Canelo versus what's the Russian cat's name who fought Yard?
Kovalev.
Yeah, it's when they stopped the Canelo Kovalev fight because the UFC main fight was on. Yeah,
it's crazy.
That's crazy, utterly bizarre. But yes, we've done it. ERF Boxing, much appreciated. And we talk again soon. Much appreciated. Yes, that was ERF Boxing. Go ahead and give him a follow. Give him a like. Okay. Yes. We've done it. I didn't go live for the what's that there? I didn't go live for the fight. Thought, let me kick back. Let me enjoy this one. Without any distractions and go live after the fight, so we could chop it up, and that's exactly what we've done. I'm looking for something here, and I can't see it, but I see it now. Can you see me now? There is it. Boom. That's not what I was looking for. Where the hell is it? Is it not there? Is it not up? Did I not load it? What's that all about? Okay, well, whatever. It's cool. And the gang. Hold on. And look right. Let's solve that riddle. Let's sort that out. Okay, we'll use that instead. Could have swore I had what I was looking for. But anyway. Much appreciation to everybody who came in. The Iron Kong, the ERF Boxing, and you guys in the chat. So whether you're listening now or some point in the future, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button, and we'll catch you in the week with more videos and more live shows. It's the Raphael Dawkins. It's the Combat Radio. It's the like, it's the subscribe, it's the comments, it's the shares. We are out. Blessed.